Excuse the disguise, Marty, but I was afraid you wouldn't recognize me. I went to a rejuvenation clinic and got a whole natural overhaul. They took out some wrinkles, did a hair repair, change of blood. Added a good 30 to 40 years to my life. They also replaced my spleen and colon. What do you think?
You look great, Doc.
Welcome back to DuckmanCycles and VW Garage. I'm your host, the Duckman. Ha! And we're back today, and one of the biggest questions people are wondering is just, where the hell have I been? You know, what have I been up to? What kept me so busy? Did I die? Did I get sick? Did something happen to me? Well, no. I just got really, really busy with work, and I mean, I mentioned it in one of my earlier videos, kind of signing off to let you guys know that I was going to be busy for the next couple weeks. It looks like I'm going to have a very, very busy week ahead of me with a really busy schedule. I've got to do some computer upgrades for many different restaurants, and that's going to go on for the next several weeks. It's not an everyday thing, but it's going to be many days out of the week that's going to keep me really occupied. So my videos might be a little less frequent than they have been, but well, I'll do the best I can to get them up. Yeah, I guess a lot of people missed that. You notice my voice sounds a little froggy. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I don't feel sick, but about 3 or 4 days ago I came down with some weird congestion, and it felt like something was in my nose on the right-hand side. And I've been sniffling since, and I think whatever it is has finally come out. It was probably a duck feather or something, but it's very much cold-like symptoms without all the aches and pains and tiredness and sinus headaches and all the other stuff. Once again, whatever's in there should be coming out. And of course my phone's ringing. That's my personal phone, no, but I can guarantee it's a bullshit call. Let me go check and see what it is anyway. I'll be right back. Well, we're back. It was my dad. I didn't get to the phone in time to be able to pick up, so hopefully he'll leave a voicemail. I'll ring him back in a few minutes as soon as I'm done recording. But I've been away with work. I've been installing cash registers for various restaurants around the area, and there's about 40 of them around here, and I had to replace a lot of them. Not all, but a lot of them, and there's still a few more that I have to do next week as well. I did raise hell a little bit about it, though, because I was getting double booked. You know, I was booked for this, and my backup technician was booked for another one, and then all of a sudden I'm getting service calls, and when can I do them? They give you a time deadline, you know, it must be done by this time, and I don't have it done because I'm pre-booked for a schedule. Well, anyway, it turned out that went up through the dispatch company up to the higher levels, and they got a little bit upset about it, and all of a sudden some of the workload got lightened dramatically. So that's a good thing for me. Yeah, I've been pulling hard drives, I've been drilling them. You can see it's reflective in there because the platter has actually turned. But part of the job was when I pull these hard drives out, I've got to drill them all out as part of the paper, and then they want them shipped back to them. So I've got a whole box here full of hard drives that need to go back. And very shortly they will be doing exactly that. Hey, now the damn ducks are fighting. It's just, this is the story of my life for the last week. I've just been so busy with just stupid nonsense. We're gonna go have a look outside, and I'll show you where these cash registers are at. I'm actually gonna throw them all in the trailer and take them all over to a recycling center all at the same time. Currently doing the math, I have about 800, 900 pounds of computers. It's hard to believe that it added up to quite that much, but yeah, it's a lot. It added up to quite a bit. And I still have more coming, and I'm going to try to make it a trip all at once, so I'm going to definitely be loading that trailer down. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Pluck that little dingle bell you see down there next to the subscribe button. That way you get updates every time I upload a new video. And don't forget, my Q&A videos now appear on this channel, VvTheDuckvV. If you're not seeing this, you're probably not subscribed. So make sure that you do subscribe to this channel. It's not going to be a regular part of DuckmanCycles VW Garage on that channel anymore, because I'm going to try to do less of the yappy stuff and more of the techie stuff. And guess what? If it wasn't raining today, I'd actually be welding on Eleanor. But yeah, it seems like every time I get a day off, it's been rainy or cold, or I have to work, or some shitty combination of all the above. But anyways, we'll be back in a minute right after this intro. Don't forget to check out DuckmanCycles VW Garage up on the Facebook group page, and if you'd like to email me, DuckmanCycles@duckshit.net. Be back in a few. Well, as I said, I've been drilling out hard drives. I mean, this is just a box of the ones that I've done recently, but I've got about 3 times as many. And then down below here, Those are the caddies that they're usually screwed into. Now, these registers are just going to get tossed away, so the caddies and the hard drives, that's pretty much what's going to happen to them. They want them back, though. They don't want these to get out into the open. So these are actually going to go... Damn it, the phone just doesn't stop. So these things are actually going to go back to the vendor in which I plucked them from. So we're going to go check out to see what's going on with my phone again and find out what the hell's going on. Well, that was a work-related phone call. The phone hasn't stopped since I started recording this video, and this is pretty much the story of my life for the last 8 days. Anyways, let's go step outside. It's rainy and muddy, but I'm going to go show you some of these computers that I've been removing. And, well, just the sheer quantity of them. There's just so damn many. Alright, we're back in a second. Guess what? The phone's about to go off again! Here it comes. There it is. Alright, we'll be back in a second as we step outside. So this big old pile that you see right here is all these business machines underneath the top layer. I've got all the printers, all the receipt printers that got pulled and removed. Some of them got broken, some of them were broken. How the hell did everything get so dirty? I think something got up inside of there and decided to make this a home last night while it was raining. Yeah, it must be. Something got sand in there. That wasn't for me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. These are all getting junked. All of them. Now, underneath them is the register. And, you see, I'm almost at this point filled up a 4x8 trailer. Yeah, that's a lot of cash registers. I mean, just the sheer number of them is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I still have even more that's going to be heaved, too, because all of the spare parts that I've had for this restaurant that I've kept in my inventory to repair these registers, they no longer need because they have a newer model. So all that's going to get scrapped, too. There's not going to be a whole lot left anymore once we're done. Restaurants now use a new register that's kind of like a tablet. It's on a tablet that attaches to a fancy base. It's not actually a tablet, it's still a PC. It runs Windows 10 as a matter of fact, which I absolutely despise. But nobody asked me, nobody gave me the option to choose, so I have to deal with what they provide. Yeah, these are all cash registers that I'll need to go back to the scrapyard and I'll get dumped. And the sad part is, they all run. And I can't keep any of them because I have to show evidence that I've scrapped them. So this is all going to be trash. I can't sell them. You know, I can't use them for parts. Nope, they all got to be gone. And I'm not even done yet. When I get done, there's probably going to be about 3 times as much as what you see here. It's just going to be a ton, just an absolute ton of stuff. And right now it's a little hard to get the Fastback out, because the Fastback is typically parked there, and when this stack was only half the size, I had a lot of trouble squeezing through this area, and then making it through the fence at the same time. So yeah, that was a little bit of a fun time. Hey look, this is my metal scrap pile. Everybody's been commenting about my old Linksys router. Actually, it's not even metal, it's just plastic. This is my scrap over here. Some of this stuff needs to be scrapped at the same time. There's some wood blocks in there and things that I use for wooden chocks, pieces of Eleanor, the old door, some of the roof gutters. I don't know if I'll ever wind up using any of that metal, but it's stuck around for a little while anyway. Some sheet aluminum, a piece of the roof, a piece of plexiglass, which is just garbage, and some more door. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. Pulling out these things, installing new ones, and doing this while they keep the restaurant open. And this is a fast food restaurant. If they can't take their orders, they can't serve their customers. They can't serve their customers, that means they go nuts. They get so angry. Oh my God, I've never seen customers as angry as fast food customers. There's just no comparison to any other business. And I've done fast food before myself. You know, most of us, that's been our first job. Some people make a career out of it and actually make a killing, you know, becoming some of the upper management that really makes some really good money. But, yeah. Needless to say, their registers were down. The one I did yesterday, I mean, they were down for a really long time. I think about an hour and a half. While the technician over on the other end of the phone was playing with software and took things down and did things in the wrong order. And instead of having a brief downtime of only a couple minutes as they switch over from the old to the new, yeah, the transition didn't happen like it should have. And the restaurant was down for 90 minutes. Thankfully, I know the people in the restaurant. I'm actually friends with some of them. So they didn't get upset with me. They understood the situation. It was another guy. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's just the way life goes. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing covered back up. I don't even know why I'm bothering to cover them. I mean, it's all garbage anyway. But it's just gonna get rained on. We are between showers right now. Kind of nice out here right now. It's actually a little over 60, and it had been down in the 40s for, geez, like a week. It's just been terrible. Just terrible. Okay, let's get this thing covered back up. A little quick commentary over here on the 1968 Fastback that's behind me, also known as Ruby. You know, when I installed those air cleaners downside in the engine compartment, the aftermarket air cleaners that I put on there from CB Performance, and changed out all that linkage, there were so many naysayers that were telling me that the temperature was going to be so high and going to lose a ton of horsepower, up to 50% of the horsepower, especially in the summertime. It's just going to be terrible. I'm starting to feel raindrops again. But they were telling me all that garbage. But of course, when I put up that video where I tested the temperature with those really neat thermometers that I got, I was able to dispel that myth and proved all of them wrong, and I haven't heard any nonsense about it since. Not one comment, not one stupid comment from the peanut gallery. Nobody even challenged my method. I figured for sure somebody was going to tell me, well, you know, your sensor was too close to the carburetor throat and it caused the gas to spray on it, which was causing evaporation to make the temperature... Shut up! No, we didn't get anything like that. And as a result, I'm very happy with that. So I think I'm going to continue to create videos to completely dispel people's myths or the things that they make up, or the, sometimes it's just completely illogical. Just the illogical things that people say, so I'm going to stick with that. I mean, that's been really fun, really fun. That video actually got a little more on the dislikes than normally my videos do get, and I'm sure it was the people that just absolutely hate me that saw the video. I proved them wrong, and you know, nobody wants to be proven wrong, right? No, of course not. So anyway, that was a fun one. The next one we're going to do is we're going to talk about the brakes on Eleanor. The 1956 Beetle that got caught in a hurricane, I actually rebuilt with Porsche 944 brakes and hubs and the whole shebang up in the front. I had A-Bomb 79 do all the machining work for me to make that work. And some people told me that those brakes are extremely heavy and that upgrading to those was an extremely bad move because it had to do with rotational weight and unsprung weight and all the other nonsense. And in some ways they're right, but in other ways I'm going to prove them absolutely wrong once again. So we got a video coming up on that one in the very, very near future. So let's see what else we got. Since I started mentioning my email address in my videos, I've actually started getting a lot of requests for sponsorship. And there's been several different companies that want to offer me products to review, or several different companies that want to offer me some kind of sponsorship, but I haven't been able to say yes to any of them because it's it's been stuff that I don't need. One of the examples is car radios, and I mean for years I've been getting offers from car radio companies. You know, we want to sponsor your car, we want to put a car radio in, and I'm like, it doesn't even have windows or paint yet. It's not even on its chassis, the body's up in the air. You know, I don't know what you guys want to do. I mean, if you want to do something in the future with me, you know, we'll talk, but I don't need some ridiculous stereo in that car. I want something that sounds good, you know, just something that works well enough. I'm not competing for a competition. I'm not some stupid kid that just wants to make a lot of noise and shake his neighbors up. You know, my exhaust pipe's going to do that. I don't need a loud stereo to damage my ears. And, well, they give me an upset stomach or they hurt my chest. You know, it feels like I'm having a heart attack or something. I'm not a fan of too much bassy boom. I'm just not. So, no, car radios are out of the question. Another one has been headlights. Everybody wants to offer me some brand new HID or LED headlight kits to start installing on my Beetle. And once again, the car has no windows, it has no paint, hell, it has no wiring yet. So, I mean, maybe in the future, but not just yet. No, not just yet. But one of my favorite ones actually just arrived in email last night while I was in bed. I opened up the email and it said, we'd like to offer to you a OBD2 sensor specifically for Volkswagens. You can attach this thing in a light or reset all your engine codes and these lights for do this and all of the check engine. You know, modern Volkswagens have tons of problems with check engine lights. So the first thing I thought was, gee, I hope you give me the kit so I can install it on my air-cooled Beetle. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with that. When was the last time you saw me run a water-cooled Volkswagen anything on my channel? Somebody saw the keyword Volkswagen, decided not to actually watch the video, got my email address, and sent me an advertisement. And I mean, it's an advertisement for sponsorship. That's really cool. And they want to offer me a product to review, and you know, I might just take them on it instead and do a smart acid review where I demonstrate the product on my air-cooled Volkswagen, how it's a shitty product because it doesn't work. I think that's really unfair. That is what they're asking me to do. So what do you think? Should I go with it? Anyways, I think that's enough for today. I gotta see if I can get something worked on in the garage. Maybe I should go look at the Doodle Bastard. That's something that I can do work on in the garage without having to clear out the garage to get to. And maybe I'll do something with that. We'll see. I'd like to get a video up tonight over on DuckmanCycles. Some kind of technical video. I don't care what it is. Just something. And something needs to get up there. So, as always, thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe right to this channel, VvTheDuckvV. Otherwise, you'll never get my midday update. Oh, another something that's coming up is Wild Bill. That's right. The high-top dub master. The one that has Rusty the Camper with the Pink Floyd on it. You've probably seen him all over the internet. He's a very good friend of mine. I mean, I hang out with the guy regularly. His bus had burned out, and he's still got some issues with fixing it, so it's not running yet. But I'm about to give you guys the third update on that, and that will probably go up as soon as tomorrow. And you can also expect another tech session video, and another video also of Wild Bill's birthday, where he turned 70 years old last weekend. I took a trip to New Orleans. It wasn't New Orleans like you know it. It was actually a friend's house where we had a party. I surprised the crap out of him, and I got a little video of that. So, as always, you guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please, likey, click that subscribe button, pluck the little dingle belly that's next to it, and don't forget to leave a comment. I really do appreciate that very much, and we'll be back soon. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I hope you guys still remember me after 8 days of being away. Thanks so much. We'll see you again. Dope.